Okay, I just want to really quickly jump on before I started doing the speed up of this and do a little introduction. This is, I think, the second or third layout for my baby page. I can't remember, sorry. But I wanted to show you guys that I got a bunch of Cricut cuts. So I have a globe that's nothing's glued down. I have photo mats, I have a banner, couple circles, and I had one more thing quick. Oh, I have another banner. So one will be on the boy side and one will be on the girl side is how I have it. And then I took my papers, and I kind of messed up there, but the globe will be there, so it'll be okay. So I took two identical papers, and sorry about the glare. I'm really sorry. How's that? No? Okay. I'll just keep them like this. I took two identical papers and just hand stamped them with my stamps that I had to kind of represent the boy with the blue. Oh, probably nothing up there. Yeah. And the pink for the girl. So that's kind of what I did. Over here there was a bigger pink one, so I did a smaller blue. And then over here there was a smaller pink one, so I did the larger blue. And then I added, there was already this printed on, and so I just went ahead and added the blue down on the edge. It's actually a Valentine paper. So I thought it was pretty cool. Party cool. Yep, learn my language. I really wanted to do a newsprint because it's a special delivery page, so it's like a birth announcement. This one will have their like date, time, weight, length, you know, hair and eye color, things like that. So that's what this is all about. And so what I did also too, along with all of these goodies here, is I went ahead and I cut out a bunch of, like, these pink ones will go on top like so. Well, not exactly, but you get the idea. Okay, so I printed off these labels for the girl side, and then I printed off two different ones for the boy side. This one looks like a ticket, and this one looks like a banner. And what I'll do is I'll put on there, you know, what they're supposed to do on, you know, what they're supposed to write on this one. And then same with the little girl. And then I have a pocket page. So one, like over here, this will be for the boy's side, and then the darker gray will be for his. And then these little tickets, so like here's the layout, and it'll have special delivery on it and the photos going on and stuff like that. And then here will be more photos, but then this will be like if they want to put it down here, and this photo represents like the, you know, the scale and how much he weighs. And then over here, you've got this one, and you could have them going like this, or you could have them going like this, you know, and then you can have one randomly down here. I don't know. I'm leaving them up to the gal that this book is for. I just wanted, the main thing that I wanted to go for was going ahead and printing on here, like this is for the length, this is for the height, this is for this is for that, those types of things. And then they can put the photo in here. Excuse me, I have an itch. They can put the photo in here, and then glue these down based on where it's right in the photo, whether it's on this side. I guess they can't do it on here unless I put it twice, you know, one this way and one, I can't remember. That's too hard for me. I can't do it. And then on the other side, they have the pink. Let me get this out of the way. They have the pink, and then the lighter gray will be for the little girl, and then all of her stuff will be decorated over here. So this layout will be for her, and then she's got this type of ticket, or like label type thing, and hers can be like in the center. And then she also has a different one that has like a banner that goes in the center. I've showed you this already, but hey. And then these can be down at the bottom. This can be, you know, if they want to cut it off and not have this on over here. So it just doesn't matter. I just wanted to show you guys my idea and my thought process before I went to fast motion. All right. I just really wanted to quickly show you guys the tiny typewriter stamps that I have. I actually have 3 different sets. 2 are from Close to My Heart and 1 is from Stampin' Up. I absolutely love these stamp sets. I just can't believe it. So this one is going to be the teeny type stamps. I can't remember the number, but I think they're retired anyways. There aren't any duplicates, so I do have to stamp them, you know, 1 letter at a time. And if you put them all on the block, then I think to me they're too spaced out, too far spaced out. So for this one, the first thing I did was make a mistake. I started with the date, and I was going to do something different with the date because they don't each need a date. Clearly they were born on the same day. But it took me a minute to realize that. So I'm not going to make you guys watch me stamp every single one of the little tags that I made, but I wanted you guys to see how they kind of sort of turned out as far as, you know, the differences between. I really didn't like the teeny tiny little banner for the girl. See how the boys is much larger. And so when it came to the girls, I just absolutely did not like it. And I had to go into my other stamp set to pull out the colon, because it is, for some reason, the other set only came with like periods and question marks. So here's where I decided I didn't like the weight. I went ahead and am going to use the pink one, or the larger pink one that has kind of like the torn edge look, to that way it's about the same size as the boys. Plus I really liked when I did the double line around the boys. I really liked how that looked, and I wanted to do that for the girls as well. So, and when I switch through when I switch stamps, especially on this teeny tiny one, I actually use the backside of my hand to to clean it off. I don't bother using a stamp scrubber. And now I'm just putting my Cricut cuts together, and I do end up, because the background, the newspaper print, is like kind of distressed, I do end up inking all of my pieces. I don't think I make you guys watch me do all of that, but I do end up inking all of the pieces. So now I'm just going to lay it out the way that I like it after I put this one together really quickly. I'm almost out of this tacky glue, but it hangs on for this entire project. I'm so excited. So super excited. So now I am going to lay out the design of the 2-page layout. So I have 3 pictures for the boys on the layout and 3 pictures for the girl. And that is the gist of it. That's what it's going to look like. And I don't make you guys watch me fiddle around with the placement. Honestly, when I decide to bring in the date and time, because actually I should have done 2 for the time now that I think about it, because, you know, one is born a few seconds or minutes before the other. So yeah, it's not exactly, darn it, I should have thought about that, but I just now did it watching this layout. But I do fuss, like this one for the girl side, it came together like perfect, but the boy side, I fiddle farted around until I got a placement that I really liked. I spared you guys that, and I spared you guys watching me ink, because it's the same process. I don't ink over my work surface because of all the little bits and fluffies that come off. Here's where I do the date and time, and I've already inked around the edges of the labels. So this one I kind of left up high instead of really super close,
just because it's, you can see where I use my hand as my sponge cleaner. But of course I have my sponge cleaner and I'm doing it now so you guys don't see it, but you can see where I use my hand. That's so weird. I must have not wanted you guys to see me use my hand. But in reality I do. So there's the time. And I am just putting the layout together now. Yeah. So I absolutely love, I love how this layout turned out. It's super simple. The Cricut does everything for me, honestly. I covered up the big blue spot that I did. What happened was when I was stamping the blue spot where I was showing you guys at the beginning where I was stamping, what happened was that I decided that I wanted to stamp off and then stamp on, so that way it's not so stark and in your face. And for some reason I must not have stamped off all the way, and so some of the ink transferred and ended up coming full blown on the page. So, but I do love, without even me realizing it, I do love where I stamped ends up, you know, showing up like down there by the date. That little kind of stamped off chevron kind of looks really good. I don't know. It just all seems like I stamped there on purpose when truly I did not, I swear. So, and if the gal, so what I'm doing now is I'm putting that circle onto both sides of the pages, because if for some reason she doesn't like the pocket page pages, I want the layout to still look like they were made together. I did not want it to look like it was two separate layouts. And so having that circle go across it now, you know, the globe now makes sense when you see the two pages together, because there's more circles going all the way across. So, well, in my mind it does. I don't know. What do you guys think? It makes sense to me. So again, I am being very cautious where I put my glue, because I do not want the glue to be over where the photos are supposed to go. So now I'm just putting foam tape, because I popped up one element on the blue side, so now I wanted to pop up an element on the pink side. And because I did not do a whole lot of decorating, I mean, it's all about the photos in this, really. I didn't want to take away from the photos. I can already imagine what type of photos are going to be on this layout. It just makes me so excited. So, and that's pretty much it for the 2-page layout. It, like I said, the Cricut made it so super simple. And for the photo mats, I actually have what is called, I think it's a Dream Cuts. Super old. I don't even know who it's made by. But yeah, I just throw my 6x12 or my 12x12 piece of paper in, and I tell it I want a 6-inch piece or a 4-inch piece, and I go to town cutting. So I pre-cut all of my photo mats, and then that way I just had a big old stack of photo mats ready to go, and however the orientation I wanted them to go. So that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here are the close-ups. Again, the Cricut makes these so super fast. So I really, really love how this one came out. I hope you guys did too. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much.